There's enough reasons for my life to be overcomplicated, and my planning system doesn't need to be one of them. Hello everyone, I'm China. Welcome to my channel. After an unnecessary amount of deliberation, I have finally settled on a planner lineup for 2024. It is a tiny stack of 3 planners. Simplicity is my word or intention for 2024, so I kept that in mind when making my decision, as well as using my list of planner likes and dislikes that I made sometime in September of this year. And I'm going to show you what I'll be using as far as planners in 2024. I'll explain my thought process behind that, and I'll also give an explanation as to why. I don't know why I'm like nervous to share this information, but I have decided to transition away from decorative planning and into more of a functional or minimal planning style. Having said all of that, the first planner that I'm going to be showing you is this common planner from Sterling Ink. I've decided to use this as my catch-all planner. This is a B6 full year compact in the color Mist, and it has white edges. And I was a bit hesitant to make this purchase because I had some complicated feelings about the pre-sale frenzy, and I didn't feel super comfortable committing to a planner in July that I would be using in 2024. But when Catherine announced that she had ready to ship planners available, I put one in my cart at the end of October, and I let it sit there for about a month and a half, and I kept going through my list of planner likes and dislikes to make sure that this planner would fit all of my needs. And I also took some time to reflect on what role I wanted my planner to play in my life moving forward. So around December, I decided that I'm going to go forward with changing from a decorative to functional planning style, and I hit the purchase button on this planner. I think this planner would be great to use for the next year. It meets a lot of my planner likes, so the size is optimal for me. I love using a B6 size. The paper is white and not the ivory or cream color that I don't like that much. It has the vertical layout with the sidebar. That is one of my planner needs. And I got the compact size because it has 121 notes pages, and I do enjoy the fact that this planner, the extra pages are undated, so I don't feel that pressure to daily journal if I don't feel like it. The only 2 things that are on my planner dislikes list that this planner has is that the months are consecutive, and I do typically like to have my months with the weeks in that month following, and it's also book bound. But I think since I'm trying to simplify my planning style for the year ahead, I won't need to have all the inserts and things that I needed to have with my disc bound planner. The last aspect that I like about this planner is that there's a really nice fleshed out goal planning section here that I like and I'm excited to use for 2024. And I do also enjoy that the priorities and like goal tracking is set up in a quarterly style, which works better for me to tackle my goals in small chunks rather than trying to tackle them for the entire year. So I am excited to hop into this. I hope it works, and we'll see how it goes for the year ahead. The second planner that will be in my lineup will come as no surprise. It is this Happy Planner Mini here. It's similar to what I use. I picked this up during the Happy Planner Cyber Week sale, and I picked this up before I purchased the Sterling Ink Common Planner. So this was going to be my catch-all, but I will be using this now as a memory keeper slash creative journal, and I will not be decorating this every week. I'm just going to use this along with these photo inserts here that you may have seen in my current Happy Planner setup, and my plan is to use one of these inserts every month to capture some of the highlights and photos from that month. And then I'm only going to be doing decorative planning when there's a special occasion. So for example, my boyfriend and I, our birthdays are on the same day. I know that's kind of weird, but we've gotten used to it. And so it makes that week a lot more fun and fulfilling for me than just celebrating my birthday by myself. So I might make a birthday spread that week. But I'm not going to commit myself to making a spread every single week. So holidays, friends' birthdays, weddings, special moments, I'll probably make a memory keeping spread. This is the mini from Modern Farmhouse, and I got this on sale. I wasn't really looking for anything in particular, but I do like the dividers here. I like this farmhouse style. It's not as black and white as my previous planner or my current planner is. I do like the simplicity of this though, and it's still in a very neutral palette. So that's how I'm going to be using this planner, and I just have to be very honest. I've been feeling overwhelmed by decorative planning lately. Each week, pulling out several sticker books, washi, and cutting tools has started to feel like a chore, and I like to plan on Sundays and set myself up for the week ahead. And after I spend so much time picking a color scheme and a layout and the sticker books that I'm going to be using, it just takes up a lot of time, and I've started to kind of push it off because I don't want to do it, and then I'm not set up for my plans for the week. I just realized that I was getting caught up in choosing, you know, the layout and what my theme was going to be for the week, and I was always struggling to find that balance between functionality and decoration in my planners. If you watch some of my planning videos, I'm always trying to figure out how to get to-do lists in, and oftentimes the functionality loses to the decorative component of the spread. And while I love the way that the spreads turn out, it was starting to impact my ability to show up to appointments and complete tasks that I needed to get done. And that's just not how I want to go into the next year of planning for me. So while I do love the Happy Planner, and I could definitely do minimal or functioning planning here, for some reason in my brain, I just associate this layout with you know, putting a lot of stickers down. The thing that I like about the Sterling and Common Planner is that it reminds me of a little bit of my Stology that I use as a commonplace notebook. I love grid paper. I love the ability to make tasks and checklists, and I just don't have that here in this mini spread. I'm also hoping that this will allow me to still kind of get that decorative element out of me without the pressure to set up a spread every week. And I'm also hoping that it will stop me from taking part in the over-consumerism that is happening in the planner community at the moment, which I know isn't specific to the planner community. It's much larger than that. I watch a lot of BookTube, and I know there's a lot of conversations about over-consumerism and probably just every bit of niche audience or hobby space that you can think of, but I exist in the decorative planning space, and so that's where I feel it most. I've just been feeling this push to constantly buy, especially when it comes to sticker books and kits, and I personally haven't been handling well, and I know that's like a personal problem that I have. It has nothing to do with the sticker shops. Like, they need to make money. It's nothing to do with the content creators that are showcasing these products. They need to make money as well, but I can control how I interact with that. And I really started to feel that in November of this year. I feel like I was constantly being marketed to, and like a lot of the videos that I was watching and a lot of the posts that I was seeing on Instagram, and I was just starting to miss the creativity that originally drew me into the decorative planning space in the first place. So yeah, again, that's probably a me problem. I think I'm particularly sensitive to it, but each week I see more videos and more commentary on overconsumption in the planner community, and I'm interested in seeing whether this is a conversation that leads to any changes. Maybe next year we'll see that the planner stacks are not as full and that there isn't such a push to buy the next sticker book or buy the next sticker kit or get tons of washi. But maybe it's just a hot topic right now that we're talking about and not much would change. That's okay. So let's have a little chat about it in the comments. I'd love to know how others are feeling in the community about it lately. I don't think I'm the only one, because around Black Friday time, I saw a lot of posts on Instagram where people were like, is it just me, or is Black Friday starting really early, or are all these sales really overwhelming? And there were some wonderful planner peeps in the community that had actually compiled lists of all the Black Friday sales, all the codes, all the discounts, and it was just really overwhelming for me. So sorry for that rant. I just had to get that out there a little bit and just explain why I'm making the decisions that I'm making when it comes to my planning style. I just want to say, as always, these are my personal feelings and my personal interactions, but I encourage everyone to plan the way that they want to, spend their money the way that they want to. You work hard for it, it's yours. Buy whatever you want, don't buy whatever you want. This is just for me. And after all of that ranting, I will wrap up with my very last and simple planner in my lineup, which is this 2024-2025 monthly calendar from Pen and Gear. I do have a video flipping through this on my channel. I'll either link it in the iCards or in the description below. And this is a very simple planner. This is gonna be my on the go, low stakes. I think this was $1, and I'm just gonna use this to keep track of my appointments. Like when I go to the doctor's office and they give me a new appointment, I'll write it in here. And yeah, this is very low stakes. I'm just gonna throw it in my bag and go. I'm not gonna buy a cover for it. I don't care if it gets messed up. I'm not going to use any special pens. I'm really leaning into simplicity, the idea of simplicity this year. There's enough reasons for my life to be overcomplicated, and my planning system doesn't need to be one of them. So that's it. This is my very, very simple planner lineup for 2024, and I'm excited to dive in and see all the ways that I'm going to change and see how this journey unfolds for me. I've been decorative planning for 3 years now, since 2020, and I do think it was a great hobby for me, especially during the pandemic. I, like a lot of others, had a lot more time on my hands, but as my life is changing, I think my planning style is changing as well. So let me know down below what you're going to be using for 2024. If you decided on your lineup, are you making any changes to the amount or types of planner that you're using, or are you thinking about changing your planner style as well? Thank you so much for watching and joining me for this video, and I will see you in my next one.